Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about some things I hate about my Lamborghini. Alright, first things first, the damn pedals. They're very close together, and for heel-to-toe driving on a racetrack, it's absolutely fine, but for driving around town, well, check it out. When you got big shit kickers like I do, there's one on the gas, one on the brake. Oh, wait a minute, it's halfway on the clutch. Well, you can see where you're going to have problems driving around town. So, one of my friends, he makes fun of me for driving without my shoes on. Well, now, Mr. Barlow, now you understand why I have to drive without shoes. And by the way, there's one of those just for you, buddy. And now, that brings us to problem number 2. Where in the hell are the cup holders? I guess this thing's just so damn fast, you ain't got time to drink anything out of cup holders. Well, I tell you, that's not the case. But here's what I do. See, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone right here. What you do is you drive without shoes. And you take your shoes and you put right there. And then you take your drink and you put right here. And guess what? You got a redneck cup holder. Now we have arrived at problem number 3. In order to get in your car when the battery goes dead, and it will go dead without a trickle charger, you have to take this thing off to get to there. And you can see how brittle this thing is. I'd hate to see how much this thing costs when you break it. And not only that, but you have to turn this thing a full 90 degrees to even get into it. And it's sort of scary. I thought I was going to break the key off. But anyway, I don't like that. Alright, here we have arrived at problem number 4. Visibility. Now granted, I'm out here in the sticks filming, you know, because I can't get anything done if I go to a local park or anything like that. But what happens is, if you're the first one at a stoplight and you pull up to the line, guess what? Between the short A-pillars and your seat position, you can't see the stoplight. So then you have to crane your neck under the mirror in order to see it, and then, you know, it's just a pain in the ass. And then, if you ever try to change lanes into the right-hand lane, guess what? Between the seat and the fan back there, you just can't see shit. Even with the mirror, it's got a terrible blind spot. So what I do, if I'm getting in the right lane, I speed the hell up, because I've cut so many people off, it ain't even funny. Alright, and here we've arrived at problem number 5. Which, this problem's already been fixed with the JVC head unit, but the factory head unit was absolutely abysmal. You couldn't hear anything between it and the factory speakers. If you rolled down the windows, you might as well hang it up. You couldn't hear the radio at all, even on full blast. But the JVC unit, it really helped out a lot, and it's got a rear view camera, which I'm getting ready to install. Alright, even though I hate a bunch of things about this car, I still love this car, and I'm getting ready to show you why. Crack the windows. Hopefully they don't drown everything out. Hopefully not. Here we go. Oh, hell, that's fun. You know, the little kid that jumps up and down in mud puddles, and you tell him, hey, quit doing that. That's me right now. I ain't gonna turn around and do that again. That was fun. Alright, here we go, round 2. Oh, I'm laughing before I even do it. Oh, here goes the street light. Oh, Lord. He gave me a thumbs up. That's pretty cool. Oh, Lord, I crack myself up sometimes. First things first, the damn pedals. For heel-to-toe driving on a racetrack, it's absolutely great. But for everyday track, fuck. First things first, the damn pedals. They're very close together, and for driving on a racetrack, heel-to-toe driving, it's great. But for driving around town, it sucks. Because if you got big shit kickers like I do, check this out. All right, you got one on the gas, and you got one on the brake. Oh, wait a minute, you're halfway on the clutch. Well, you can see how you have problems driving with shoes when you got big shit kickers like I do. You know, one of my friends, he makes fun of me for driving without my shoes. And now, Mr. Barlow, now you know why I have to drive without shoes. And by the way, there's one of you. Shit. This is how you have to get into it. You have to take this thing off, and you can see this thing is very brittle. I'd hate to see how much this thing costs in order to get into this keyhole. And not only that, but you have to turn this thing. Fuck. All right, and here we have problem number 4, visibility. Now, granted, I'm out here in the sticks filming because I can't get anything done if I go to a park, you know, someplace that's crowded. You just can't get anything done. But anyway, whatever you do,